I have now the great pleasure to introduce our next guests, SpRoUt, and their Manifesto for Multiplicity. Formed in 2004, SpRoUt is a UK-based artist collective committed to making interdisciplinarity, collaborative and site-sensitive practice. The group's most recent project is actually called Under Construction, Staging the Future. It's in 2008 and based at the Student Center in Zagreb. Another important project called The Space Between, 2006, was at Towner Art Gallery in Eastbourne. The audience was there transported across London in a Routemaster bus. It was a project on the move. Along with Cal, SpRoUt's core members are Amy Cunningham, Sam Dowd, Hayley Skipper, Hannah Chiswell, Naomi Dawson, and Sam Steer. A very warm welcome to SpRoUt.
I am the first ever SpRoUt event. I am a pagan festival and a political parade. I am the spirit of May days past. I am May Day. I invited other groups to join me in a march down the main city street. And I am they who are coming, each with their embroidered banners. I am the Pinner Beekeeping Association. I am the Women in Black. I am the London Afro-Caribbean Book Club. I am the London Wildlife Trust volunteer group Barking. I am the Pugwash movement. How blue the sky is. I feel that I might know that blue amongst 1,000 others. We are what we have done.
I am cleaning the streets. It's my turn. But it's only for a few hours, and then the rest of the day is mine, to read, to think. It's better now. The greatest sin committed by the machine is the fact that it forbids thought. The whole hierarchy is so painful, and the work itself is so deadening to thought, that she cannot think while she works at the Renault factory. Cannot go home at night and think. It's different now. I'm standing in the ruins of the machine, and I'm going to clean the streets, but it's only for a few hours, and then the rest of the day is mine. We are what we have done. You are plural.
I am keeping out the keepers. If I change your mind, I am changing the world. I am getting lost. I find out. I seem hidden within your reach. I stay still to keep moving. You gather round an oak struck by lightning in the forest of Saint-Nom-la-Bretèche, France. Amy, Hannah, Sam, Laura, Hayley, Naomi. And each one of you repeats, I declare the visible, named and ordered a permeable fiction. And each one repeats, fiction is not fictional. Therefore, allow fiction to rupture metis, to tear a hole in the sensible. We are what we have done. You are plural. Will what could have been.
I begin by asking, who is this one? And then there's the answer. You are this one. No solitary genius. Everyone is a kind of transmitter for a flow of energy and ideas, and only egotists would grab an idea and call it theirs. No originator or derivative. Your message is that we are plural. So you tell the man alone, the captain, Horatio Hornblower, born on the 4th of July, as was I. I, alone in the sea, nothing but water and darkness, not knowing whether we are at war or not at war, because of the time it takes for the message to arrive. Your pathways through this walled garden lead in a number of directions. Your lines intersect. You are in a hedge archway. You are visible, but protected by the arch. You are dressed in white and playing a harp that you have constructed here today in the park. Your cardboard harp is fixed with tape, and you are sitting on a stool. Your harp does not have a real harp inside it. Instead, there is sound being played through a speaker. You play this harp. You sit on this path, and you read. You sit under a shelter. Enough is enough, just for now. We are what we have done. You are plural. Will what could have been. Fiction is not fictional.
Let me describe to you something that has not yet happened. It is set below a natural spring with liquid flowing from a spout onto a series of rotating paddles. Around the base, natural moss, it grows on the stone. There is a small pool collecting the majority of the water until it spills over and is absorbed into the ground. Meanwhile, many of the wheels spin quickly. A glass bird periodically fills and tips. A funnel channels some of the water into a tube, and it moves through a series of pipes with the ability to make sound. Some drops fall into little dishes containing various pigments, so that the resulting liquid takes on color, and as they fill and spill, they mix on the surface below, suggesting recognizable shapes. We are what we have done. You are plural. Will what could have been. Fiction is not fictional. I stay still to keep moving.
The fact that there is more than one suggests it is not alone, that perhaps it is not madness. It offers to some extent quality control, but also the potential for hysteria. It is never out of its depth, as it has the confidence of 7 and the neurosis of many more. It approaches from behind, it sneaks up on us. It is potential, inevitable, unexpected, and shocking. It is a continuity with the constant threat of annihilation. It is my collaborators, my competitors I cannot choose. It reflects on form, but not through an object. It is a murmuration. It is a natural coming together, or chaotic manifestations. In a way, it is a compromise. We are what we have done. You are plural. Will what could have been. Fiction is not fictional. I stay still to keep moving. They will look back to go forwards.
I will furnish a room for you, the way we will overlap in conversation. You will be a case study in these furnishings. This will be a sky. I declare the blackness that is the night sky become the zone of potentiality that produces the stars that could have served as navigation points for mapping and movement, the stars that now no longer exist. The light that will meet my eye will come from a star that is long dead and therefore dark. This is fiction. Fiction is not fictional. I declare that navigation take place according to light from these dark points. I will navigate the night sky using the darkness of dead stars as reference points. I will deconstellate the sky of its thoughts. I will think the thoughts of the outside of the sky. When the blue sky of day renders equivalent the points of light and